Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time! Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you guys the ABCs of Juneteenth by Shakeema Funchess. This is another self-published book that she has made that I purchased and that I wanted to read because Juneteenth is coming up, guys. Or already here when I post this video. So I wanted to learn more about Juneteenth because I don't know that much about it. And also it would be nice for me to let my readers learn a little bit about it. So we're learning together, guys. Today, let's hit it. Let's get this knowledge in. A is for abolitionists who worked tirelessly to end slavery in the United States. B is for Black Lives Matter, a movement fighting for justice and equality for Black people today. C is for civil rights. The celebration of Juneteenth was revived during the civil rights movement. Martin Luther King Jr. purposely scheduled the Poor People's March to coincide with Juneteenth to revitalize the day. D is for discrimination. Juneteenth was just a stop on the long road to end discrimination. Juneteenth goes by many names, including Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Second Independence Day, Emancipation Day, and Self-Liberation Day. Interesting, didn't know that. E is for the Emancipation Proclamation. Even though the Emancipation Proclamation was made effective in 1863, it could not be implemented in places still under Confederate control. As a result, in the parts of the Confederate state of Texas, enslaved people would not be free until much later. Oh, wow. F is for the Freedom's Eve. On Freedom's Eve, or the eve of January the 1st, 1863, the first watch night services took place. On that night, enslaved and free African Americans gathered in churches and private homes across the country, awaiting news that the Emancipation Proclamation had taken effect. So we was together regardless, okay? G is for General Gordon Granger, the Union general who arrived in Galveston, Texas, with some 2,000 Union troops on June 19, 1865, to announce the end of slavery. H is for Houston Emancipation Park. The park is in Houston, Texas, and was bought specifically to celebrate Juneteenth. The 10-acre parcel of land was purchased by former slaves Richard Allen, Richard Brock, Jake Yates, and Elias Dibble in 1872. J is for Juneteenth, the holiday that commemorates the end of slavery in the United States with an executive decree. Juneteenth combines the words June and 19th. K is for Martin Luther King Jr. On June 17, 2021, President Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act, which officially made Juneteenth a federal holiday. Juneteenth is the first holiday to be approved since President Ronald Reagan signed a 1983 bill that approved Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a federal holiday. Oh, wow, okay. He did on June 17th. It was as close as possible. L is for Lift Every Voice and Sing. The song is considered the Black national anthem in the United States. It was written as a poem by James Weldon Johnson in 1900 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday. The poem was set to music by his brother, John Roseman Johnson, in 1905 and adopted by the National Association of Colored People, the NAACP, as their official song in 1919. That's when my grandfather was born. M is for March. At the stroke of midnight, when the Emancipation Proclamation was declared, Union soldiers, many of whom were black, marched onto plantations and across cities in the South with small copies spreading the new freedom in Confederate states. I know that's right. Go ahead, black people. N is for National Freedom Day. That day commemorates the signing of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery. O is for Opal Lee. Lee is known as the grandmother of Juneteenth. For more than 40 years, she was a community activist, spreading the word of Juneteenth. When President Biden signed a bill making it a federal holiday, Lee stood right next to him. P is for protest. Protest has always been an important part of the fight for justice and equality. Q is for Quaker, also known as the Religious Society of France. The Christian nonviolent group has played an important role in the quest for freedom and equality. Originating in England in the 17th century, it quickly spread to other countries. In the United States, they have helped in many social justice movements, including the abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, and prison reform. R is for Reconstruction. The period after the Civil War and emancipation marked a time of hope and struggle. S is for Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot is a traditional African American spiritual that goes back to the mid-19th century. It is believed to have started in the southern United States by enslaved people to express hope for freedom. Despite its origins of oppression and hardship, the song has come to symbolize resilience and the enduring spirit of Black people facing adversity. T is for Critical Race Theory. Celebrating days like Juneteenth ensure we do not forget that people have different experiences based on race and how we need to continue to work towards equality. U is for Unity. After emancipation, former enslaved people sought to reunite their families, establish businesses, and even sue former slaveholder for reparations. Go ahead, y'all. V is for voting. Oh, that is so important. So important. The importance of voting has been an ongoing fight for the rights of all. Former enslaved people ran for political office and pushed for radical laws to achieve rights. To this day, the fight is not over. Voting is very important. Very, very important. Very important, guys. I just want to put that out there, but let's keep going. X is for Malcolm X. The civil rights leader fought for Black liberation and empowerment. Exactly why we celebrate on Juneteenth. Malcolm knew education was the pathway to freedom. Yes, educate yourselves, guys. Educate yourselves. Z is for James Van Der Zee. His portraits of Harlem celebrate the extraordinary lives that the descendants of former slaves led during the Harlem Renaissance. They, like the children of today, are their ancestors' wildest dreams. With each generation, the experiences and aspirations of African Americans in the United States grows. The end. All right, guys, that was the ABCs of Juneteenth. Y'all, this is also another book review. I want you to let me know what y'all think. I will not be giving my own opinion. I just want to know what y'all think on the book. Let the author also know what y'all think, the reviews and everything on the graphics, not just the words, but also the graphics and the writing and everything else. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Storytime. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys. And again, I will leave the description. I will leave the website to where you can find this book if you want to purchase it on your own. All right, guys. Bye.